In 1987, Deke Enterprises released a 65-episode animated series called Dinosaucers. This series concerned an intelligent race of evolved dinosaurs from outer space, specifically the planet Reptilon, who arrived on Earth to continue their battle between two warring factions, the good Dinosaucers and the evil Tyrannos. Dinosaucers was created by Michael Uslan, who is best known for being executive producer on every Batman film, starting with the 1989 Tim Burton film. It featured a theme song by 80s cartoon theme experts Haim Saban and Shuki Levy.
We used to be four ordinary teenagers, until one day we met some new friends from out of town. They were called Dinosaurs. My friends and I became the secret scouts, allies to these Dinosaurs from outer space, and joined in their battles against Genghis Rex and the evil Tyrannos.
Toy maker Galoob, best known for their Micro Machines line, as well as toys for the A-Team, Black Star, and Star Trek The Next Generation, plans a full toy line for Dinosaucers that would have included 8-inch scale figures, minifigures and spaceships, and a lava dome playset. But Dinosaucers was canceled after the first season, and plans for the toy line were scrapped. In 1989, Dinosaucers began airing in Brazil, and became popular enough that Brazilian toy maker Glaslite reached out to Galoob as to the availability of toy molds. Glaslite was no stranger to bringing American toys to the Brazilian market, having previously adapted Star Wars, Thundercats, and Galoob's own A-Team toys for Brazil. 5 molds from Galoob's proposed 8-inch line were available and were sent to Glaslite, which they then produced. Due to its availability in only Brazil, Dinosaucers remains the rarest of 80s toy lines and possibly one of the rarest toy lines ever produced. In today's market, even loose, incomplete examples of Glaslite's Dinosaucer toys command hundreds of dollars on the secondary market. Flash forward a few decades to a Brazilian toy maker named Show Toys. Show Toys makes a variety of standard children's toys, such as baby dolls, play kitchenware, and simple plastic vehicles. But in 2019, they started work on a line called Dinonautas. Dinonautas are not exact replicas of the old Galoob toys, rather they're original characters done as an homage to that series. I discovered the existence of these Dinonautas via social media and decided that I'd like to acquire some. So I went over to eBay, found a Brazilian seller that was shipping internationally, and I was pleasantly surprised that not only the price of the items themselves, but of the shipping cost from Brazil to the US, it was quite reasonable. So I picked up these 3 Dinonautas that we see here. There are 6 figures in the first wave of this toy line. They are sold individually or in 2-packs. The packaging on all the figures is exactly the same. There is no unique printing on any of the packages. And the language is in Portuguese, and I've loosely translated some of it. So we have Dinonautas on the bottom here, the dinosaur astronauts. This little write-up tells you that the Dinonautas left their planet to find other intelligent life to share their technology with. This side we see the Dinonautas faction symbol. And on the other side, we see the faction symbol for the Dominantes. These are the villains of the line. They're the equivalent of the Tyrannos in the original series. So on the back of the box, we see the 6 figures in the first wave. The good Dinonautas are Lynx the Velociraptor, Jex the T-Rex, and Tom the Triceratops. And the Dominantes, bad guys, we have Crocky the Super Croc, Spike, who is described as Triceratops kibble. I'm not sure if that's an actual scientific term. Spikes on his head make him look sort of like a Styracosaurus or some other type of ceratopsian. And we have Brunx the Ankylosaurus. And next to each of the figures we have some tech specs. just like we had on the old Transformers. We have number values for strength, intelligence, ferocity, speed, and firepower. So the Dinonautas stand about 7 inches tall, and they each have 6 POA. So you have movement in the shoulders, and in the hips, the necks, and the base of the tail. So pretty simple construction. They're made of vinyl, so if you're at all familiar with things like the Bandai Godzilla toys, same thing. I do notice that all of them share the same mold for the arms, legs, and tails. So looking at the box, all 6 share the same extremities. And there are only 2 unique torsos out of the 6. The Dinonautas have this torso, while the Dinonautas have this torso. So the only unique sculpting in any of the figures would be the heads. I assume that's all to save cost. I don't know how big of a company Show Toys is. But I'm sure like any other company, they want to save costs wherever they can. The paint is not bad, it's not perfect. There is some overspray here and there, like on Spike's eye right there, there's some black overspray. It's not terrible, it's not knockoff quality, but it's not premium either. It's, I'd say, good enough. As far as posability goes, you're not going to get a whole lot out of figures like this. These are more of a conversation piece than anything. I purchased them because I'm probably never going to own actual Dinosaucer toys. So these were a pretty decent alternative just to have something on the shelf that looks cool and kind of calls to mind that series. Plus, I'm an old dinosaur kid. I gravitate toward dinosaur toys, and these aren't too bad. And here's your lineup for size comparison from left to right. Combiner Wars Grimlock, JP Legacy Velociraptor, Dinonautas Lynx, Retro Collection Farmboy Luke, Kingdom Dinobot, and NECA Flash Gordon. Back in August of 2020, Show Toys revealed that they were working on 5 new figures for a second wave, using 2 brand new body types. Unfortunately, there have been no updates since then. So I don't know if this line is going to continue or not. If it does, I'll be happy to pick up a couple more. We all know how the pandemic has affected everything, including small toy companies. So hopefully it's just a bump in the road and we'll see more Dinonautas in the future. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.